this thing to work. Okay, there we go. Playing my favorite game in the world. Arby's Magical Adventure. Is that your accent? I don't know that sound.
Oh, that hits the spot. Did you know I used to be a High Chancellor? No, wait. No, that bit belongs to Abner.
Zumog Foom is stronger than I anticipated. Or perhaps my powers have degraded more than I realized. Either way, you arrived just in time. If I had to listen to my half-sister prattle on for an instant longer, I would have chewed my own arm off. Believe me, it wasn't my intent when I opened the portal. Foom used a siphoning ward of some sort. It redirected my spell and trapped me in that cloud of energy. They're using Cadwell's essence to power their ritual. It's rather ingenious, actually. I really have no idea. Perhaps it was an echo pulled from my deepest, most morose memories. Perhaps not. While I recover my strength, head through the southern door. I sense a culmination of magic. Zumog Foom must be close to completing his ritual.
Go beat his ass. Damn, my stomach hurts. I'm in pain.
Five Claw. This one doesn't have much time. Nalado should not be here. This one should be prowling the sand behind the stars and preparing for the next pounce, not lingering in this fetid tomb. Zumog Foom called Nalado back. He planned to use her in a foul ritual, but dead or no, Nalado is still a soldier. His follower never stood a chance. This one sensed something. Decided to wait here a little longer. Nalado thought the cloud of energy reminded her of the strange night adorned in cookware. This one thinks she absorbed the energy when she killed the necromancer and disrupted this part of the ritual. Return it. Perhaps, though that will certainly shred this spirit form. No matter. Nalado no longer belongs in this realm. Tell Queen Carmira and Garashri that Nalado says farewell. Now, prepare yourself, strange knight. This belongs to you.
Cruising the world. Oh yeah, he's getting his ass beat. Come on, bash him.
Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul shriven. The stronger the betrayer becomes, let the essence of death flow free.
Oh wait, what? Cheating bastard.
planned to deal with the orc myself once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio! I always heard that introspection could be difficult. Meeting yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow catch. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me, we're two sides of a dented coin. I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop it for me, won't you? Finish what I started a long, long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Kunzari and I, we tricked Count Gronti, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core. Count Gronti ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Kunzari. I earned that name. I planned to steal the power, but Anequina's adepts... I'm still here. Chimera, she looks like Anequina. So pretty. Anequina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned to use portals. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core. I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has the key and look after them.
Damn. They really did Cadwell like that. Damn. Damn, not Cadwell.
Anequina was a moon priest. Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five Claw, talk to me.
The Queen has been anxious since you and the others left to deal with Sumag Fum. She's waiting to hear what happened. I suggest you report to her immediately.
I am happy to see you and the others, Five Claw, and I'm eager to hear what happened. Wait, where is Cadwell? That does not bode well. The betrayer of Kunzari was a great hero who became a terrible villain. It took all the remaining champions and the moon priests of Anequina to stop him. But how does the betrayer's return help the dragons? A special place? That does not give us a lot of information to go on, Five Claw. Did Cadwell tell you anything else before he disappeared? The ancient legends. I have been studying them. They mention Jode's core, a vault of some kind. Kunzari tricked the demons into storing their power there, though now we know that the demons were dragons. A metaphor, yes? As for a key... Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you.
So much to do, so little to do it with. Moons give us strength.
Temple spoke of an Equina, one of Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant my pendant.
Zamarak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper, "When Kunzari smiled, an Equina asked the moons to
I
move
look
for him."
good.
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins? Is that where the betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways.
Interesting. A magic pendant. I wonder if Chimera would allow me to study it. After she's finished using it, of course.
Zamarak remembers Kamira's pendant. Her mother, Queen Numara, wore it before she gave it to her daughter. This one did not know it possessed such an enchantment, though.
I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she was a moon singer before she married my father? She said the pendant once belonged to an Equina. I am related to an Equina. Direct descendant, according to the moon priests. An ancient ruin. The place was once the Shadow Dance Temple, but now it is nothing but tumbled stones. Still, Cadwell indicated the pendant was the key to finding the betrayer. What else do we have to go on? Yes, from Kunzari's story. He tricked the demons into giving him their power. Then an Equina moved the moon so he could store the power in Jode's core for safekeeping. Of course, now we know the demons of the story were actually the dragons. In their weakened state, Kunzari was able to trick the dragons and trap them in the halls of Colossus. But one of his companions betrayed him, stabbed him in the back, and went to the place of the Dark Dance to steal the demon power. I think you are right, Five Claw. The betrayer must want to finish what he started in the ancient time. But the dragons also want that power. Are they working together? Either way, we need to get to the temple ruins. As we saw on the map, the ruins lie in the foothills east of the Scar, between Orcrest and the town of Hakoshe. We will meet you there.
We need to send your Cygnus irregulars to the Moongate, Prefect Kalo.
Agreed. We've been practicing in anticipation of joining forces for more than a year.
A year? But a year ago we were still enemies.
Perhaps. But I always knew we'd wind up fighting the Araxians side by side someday.
Prefect Kalo is a very complicated person. I think you made the right choice when you sent him to Queen Chimera. His soldiers will help bolster our defense of the Moongate of Anequina, in case the dragons move against it. Before you eliminated the Usurper Queen, you heard her talking to the dragon Mulamnir. She indicated that they had located the Moongate to the southwest of Rimin, as the dragons had requested. The Moongate of Anequina lies in that direction. Not yet. Little is known about these ancient structures other than they were important to the Moon Priests. We're sending a combined force of Khajiit militia and Cygnus irregulars to guard the place in case the dragons make a move.
There aren't a lot of us, but the Cygnus Irregulars will stand with Queen Chimera's forces at the Moongate of Anequina. If the dragons or the remaining Euraxians show up there, we'll give them a fight to remember.
I feel like I'm almost done with this. Yeah, it's been out for more than a month, and yeah, I definitely gotta beat this before I procrastinate, because then I'm doing dungeons, I'm in Cyrodiil, I'm doing battlegrounds, I'm trying to get certain sets, I'm just trying to, where am I supposed to go? Right there. I'm just trying to get this done as fast as I can. So I'll just jump to that way shrine. What time is it? 2:27. Yeah, I just gotta do that. I think I found all the 16 pieces, the tablets. I did all the regional missions. Oh, I got 3 more missions, it looks like. And I gotta find 5 more lore books. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do with this character, because this is I'm playing as my Necromancer character. And so I haven't even done the main quest on this character. I haven't done the main regional quests, like in Stone Falls and all that. I just went straight to Elsewhere. And on my main character, which is the Templar Healer, I haven't even done Elsewhere yet. But man, they really gotta fix the loading screens and the lags in this game. Fuck. Fuck. Come on,
The
get over.
mirror's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamarak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
Zamarak will assist Tarn against the dragons. In the meantime, you should go inside. Queen Kamira is waiting for you.
The dragons are definitely anxious about something. No sign of the betrayer, though. Go inside and help Kamira, but do it quickly. We're too exposed out here for my liking.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it. This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing, Fiveclaw? And Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do. My memories and the Kunzari stories, everything jumbles together. Too much research has crowded my mind. Wait, maybe... I remember one thing Mother used to say. Maybe if I repeat her words while I hold the pendant. When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you opened the path.
You go ahead. Zamarak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw. Let us see where this leads.
We came to check on you and tell you that one of the dragons spotted us. I threw up an illusion, but it won't confuse it for long. We need to get back out there. So you go with Kamira. Gods, I never expected to act so heroic.
Hurry and follow Queen Kamira. You must be her King's Claw in there, for this one must help Adnatharn hold back the dragon. Do not worry. You make an excellent King's Claw. Or maybe we should call you the Queen's Claw, yes?
Beautiful. Why was this hidden for so long? No time to explore this place. I just picked up the scent. I think the betrayer is ahead of us. You said the betrayer has the same ability to open portals as Cadwell. Such power means that few places are close to him. Come, we must catch him before he finds whatever drew him here. This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer. The betrayer sent. He came this way. That relic. See what you can make of it, Fiveclaw. The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned. It is connected to the lunar lattice. When you touched it, something spoke to me. I am becoming attuned. Help me find the remaining lattice relics and complete my attunement. It is the only way to stop the betrayer and the dragons. The moon priests that served this temple, they were attuned to the lattice and the hidden paths. They could move the moons and dance through the shadows. The betrayer was attuned in the ancient past. I think that is why Cadwell can use portals. The temple, the lattice, they recognized Anequina's blood and sang to me. It all makes sense now. Anequina moved the moon so Kunzari could reach Jode's core. The betrayer wants to do the same for the dragons. You must listen more closely, Five Claw. The betrayer is attuned. When he reaches the temple sanctuary, he will activate the moon gate apparatus and put the moons in motion. I need to finish my attunement before that happens.
Please, Sir Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krazun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to finish it. Counts must die along the way. What of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that. Manners!
The temple relic, Five Claw. Activate it so the process of attunement can continue. The temple showed us the ancient past. After the betrayer killed Kunzari and came to this holy place, he killed the moon priest to force his attunement. The voices of Joan and Jode grow dim. Activate the relic now, please. I need to do this properly. When Anequina performed her attunement, Kunzari accompanied her and activated the relics. The temple identifies me as Anequina, so you must be Kunzari. Somewhere ahead of us, on his way to the temple sanctuary to make the moons move. I need to finish my attunement before we face him. So, please, Five Claw, let us get on with it.
It's almost a shame how Enequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
The betrayer attuned himself and hoped to align the moons as Enequina did. But the moon priests and the remaining champions stopped him. Ah, now I see how he planned to do it. It is so simple. Hurry, we have one more relic to activate. The attunement process. Through it, I can hear the moon sing. And I hear another voice. It feels like a part of me. I hear Enequina, who cries for the innocent blood the betrayer spilled so long ago. We cannot let him open the way. The betrayer was always more interested in glory and power than being a true hero. The prize waiting in Jode's core was too much to ignore. He murdered Kunzari and attuned himself so he could move the moons and walk the secret paths.
Man, this is getting pretty good. Man, it's crazy how they went into the sort of backstory of Godwill. Cause I didn't know that. For a while, I didn't know that soul sharing were different from their original souls. It's kind of like how Kingdom Hearts has like the normal people, and then they have the nobodies. So I mean, that's like that, except in Elder Scrolls. Okay. Yeah, I keep talking to her just to get some extra dialogue.
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Enequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core. I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calgrontiid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls
How
of
did they
Oasis
trick them
and
then?
sealed the doors. Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Enequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse. True, but many died before they lopped off his head. The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek. We are about to enter the place where the betrayer faced his greatest failure, where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself. The shade of Enequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, A great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
Let's go beat his ass.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to
Oh, I thought she was frozen.
dragons. Magnanimous.
I wonder if we kill him, because we just kind of killed Zuma Froome out of nowhere, and he was like built up. But he became a jobber. Oh, you know what? Yep. I'm gonna end this whole man's career. Oh, I should eat food. Yep. I forgot my food ran out. Oh, I'm at that form right there. So we actually killed him. Okay.
Cannot stop the eclipse.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea. No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core. Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here. Anequina's memories show me how she once used the dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn.
So I wonder if that means Cadwell comes back.
Zara, Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in
Yeah,
Kulkar's
boy.
refreshing pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me?
Oh yeah.
Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good threat. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved. That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons. I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked though, doesn't she?
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready. My portal should take us directly to Rimmon. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, boy, he's back. I'm so happy. He just jumped in there, became Cadwell Balboa. Start shadow boxing. Play those tunes, Cadwell.
I feel like 1,000 pieces of gold. Just delightful. But poor Chimera, she appears to have the weight of a mammoth on her shoulders. You should talk to her.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the Dragonhorn. Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Five Claw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons. We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire. Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on. The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary.
Why to
We
the
should
rest
make
of
our
the
way to the
Dragon
moon gate
Guard?
now. Tell our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamarak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to. I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus. Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes? The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elswere's most crucial battle yet. The Moon Gates are among the oldest ruins in Elswere. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddlethar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
He is right here. There he is.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamarak returned to Elsewhere. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend. Zamarak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Kamira returned from the ruins. Then we still have a chance. Zamarak has pledged his honor to Queen Kamira. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zamarak will meet you at the Moon Gate, my friend. Queen Kamira, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamarak never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons. About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Euraxians led by a necromancer. Those Zamarak dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Hello! Come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing? I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body. The Moongate. I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer with some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons. But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all. Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moon Gate now and meet you there. As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor. Hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation. And your point is?
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spell casting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news? The Moon Gate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the Ruby Throne. No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Euraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored. Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant, one last indulgence before the end. By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the dragon horn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them. Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power. Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations, for their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the Sanctuary. We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons. One problem solved then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely...
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. history, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner. I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus Irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory? Understood. We need to defend the Moongate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops. Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
Okay, well, I'm definitely ending this here. It's about 3:09 a.m. So yeah, I'll be streaming sometime later. And then after that, maybe, who knows, I'll probably be playing on my tank after I'm done with the story and elsewhere. So, yeah, peace.